Hey everybody, I've got my man here, David Davies from Sun Life Financial. Thanks for joining me again. We are going to talk today about clients who should likely be looking at a budget and aren't. David, I know that you deal with a lot of people that come to you because they're wanting to save for retirement and they don't have a plan, and they're struggling to put that plan together, or some people are living paycheck to paycheck and they want to improve on their monthly budget in that respect. But we also deal with a lot of people who don't have that problem.
Yeah, big time.
They've got a ton of money.
Yeah.
They're making very good money. They're very comfortable. They don't look at their budget. They couldn't tell you what they're spending their money on.
That's a bigger problem in my opinion than the person that's almost paycheck to paycheck. Because the person paycheck to paycheck knows that if they don't balance their own budget, they're not going to be able to afford their own bills. Where the other person, if they live frivolously and spend whatever they want, they know that at the end of the day they're still going to be able to pay for everything, which is more dangerous
for the time being, right?
Correct.
Like life changes.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you don't have a budget, you don't know where you're spending your money, and you're buying expensive cars, and expensive houses, and you don't have things on paper. Life throws you a curveball, and suddenly it's like, well, I don't know how to budget, and can I still afford all this stuff? And
right.
Like life, everything flips upside down on you.
Right.
So for me, I know that I try and send clients, obviously to you to look at some strategies when it comes to investing and retirements and stuff like that. But the clients that I feel we have a harder time maybe saying, hey, talk to David, are those that feel like I don't have a problem.
Right. Yeah. The problem's not in their mind.
Right.
Yeah. So some rule of thumbs, like for anybody at home, you can do this really easily. Some quick math. You take your gross income, what you and your spouse or your partner are putting together, and you take 20% of that. And you look at, are we saving that for our future? Yes or no? So easy scenario, you make $100,000 pre-tax, so that's gross, pre-tax, and you look at, are we saving $20,000 a year? And that's coming in from all sources. Pension if you have it through work, employer contributions, and your own contributions. 20% is the standard. There is a range. Like if you're thinking of, I'm not going to retire until I'm 65 or 70 and you want to be in a later end, maybe it's 15 or 10%. But if you're that person that wants to retire when you're 55, 60, 65, it should be anywhere between 15 to 20% as a standard.
And we're not talking about specifically necessarily like investing. We're just mean like putting aside, in any way, putting aside 20% of your money.
Putting aside, I would say investing that money as well and trying to get it to grow and
right.
Yeah, for your financial security. But yeah, putting aside 20%.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you said it was potentially more dangerous, and it's kind of interesting because I've had clients who, when we're going over their budget and we're looking at buying a new house, the thought is, well, I want to buy a $1.5 million house.
Right.
Well, did you know what that mortgage payment would be like? Oh no, we haven't even. Until we've got a signed approval from a lender, it's the first time that they're like, oh, that's going to cost me X amount of dollars per month. It's like, we're good.
And then they don't have enough money left over to fund their other stuff, and that puts them at jeopardy in the future of them not being able to feel secure in the future and having the lifestyle that they currently have. So
little things, whether you're in a situation where you're trying to budget a tight family budget or you don't have a problem, reach out, because if you don't put pen to paper, you don't have a plan, 10, 15, 20 years from now, you're going to be wondering, can I retire? Maybe you can't.
Yeah. And what should I have done back then?
There you go. All right, guys. Thanks. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.